Oh, good morning, dears. Marty, Tara, wonderful to spend some quality divine time with you both. And maybe some others. There comes Sarah. Here comes Sarah, everybody. Big hugs. Big hugs. You can't, you can't, you're smothered by the hugs right now, Sarah. So thank you. Thank you for making the stream, Tara. You too, Jim and Lisa. Happy to have you. Milo, everything that's positive and beautiful is yours by divine decree, and also by divine design, my dears. And maybe we can just relax here this morning. Let go. This is a beautiful thought I'm going to share with you right now. Maybe we'll just feed ourselves on a breakfast of soul superstars, right? Breakfast of champions is another way to say it. But anyway, this first thought is beautiful. Yogananda says this: in stillness, the light of spirit awakens within. In stillness, the light of spirit awakens within, my dears. So let's just hear these beautiful truths as they come in, as we feed on them in this breakfast of super soul stars, breakfast of champions this morning. Just indulging, indulging in the truth as best as we can receive that. So that's the first step, is just in stillness the light of spirit awakens within. So relax your bodies, relax your minds, relax your to-do list, relax what just happened yesterday in your life, or this morning in your life, or last week in your life. And let's just pretend that when we close our eyes, when we decide to go within, that everything shifts, that everything shifts, and that you are in the light of spirit the moment you become still within. So let's just receive that blessing straight away this morning. You can close your eyes if that feels good. And just know that if you can just relax everything from top to the bottom, from bottom to up, and just believe that the spirit light is all around you and in you as you. So, my dears, as you relax even more, as you receive these truths, as you enjoy your meal this morning of what the Lord is feeding us. And this is from Anandamayi Ma and his holy ones. This is Anandamayi Ma that's in a beautiful video where she's sitting down and then she lays on her back, and the whole universe with all the stars shining, she's looking straight up. And this is the thought, my dears. Just imagine that you're just laying on your back, looking up to the universal sky, and it's not morning, It's just dawn, and a big symbol of Om is in the stars. And then you feel this. You feel this as you're looking up to the sky right now. Your burden, the burden of the world, is ever carried by the one who sustains the universe. Remember this. Your burden, my dears, the burden of the world is ever carried by the one who sustains the universe. Remember this as you just intuitively imagine laying on Mother Earth, on Mother Gaia, on the breast of the Divine Mother, and you realize, oh my God, I'm being carried. I'm being carried by the universe. So let's relax even more and let that sink in. And as we muse and receive and believe this morning, listen to these lines or this thought from Paramahansa Yogananda. I actually made a little song of it so many years ago. And it goes like this. As I muse on thee, a thrilling, thrilling lightning spray, a thrilling lightning spray permeates, a thrilling lightning spray spreads from my soul to all cells of my body, awakening them to the light of spirit. As I muse on thee, a thrilling lightning spray spreads from my soul to all cells of my body, and just permeating them with the light as we sit here just to muse this morning, just to receive this morning, just to feel some of that light that's shining because you are more or less relaxed and still, just receiving what comes in, maybe feeling the rhythm of your breath, each one giving you a deeper calm, each inhale, each exhale, bringing you a deeper calm. Thank you for your stillness this morning, my dears, as we listen to another thought from Paramahansa Yogananda. And we can muse and maybe get a little taste of that thrilling lightning spray that spreads from our souls to all cells of our body, permeating them with the light of spirit. And now my soul's secret door suddenly opens, and oh, what bliss I feel at the sight of thy light. But Yogananda says this: the soul loves to meditate. The soul loves to meditate. For in contact with the spirit lies its greatest joy. The soul, my dears, our souls, right here and now, they loved to meditate. Or in contact with the spirit lies its greatest joy. So let's just pretend that as we sit here in the stillness, with the light blazing, the shimmering energy going through our bodies, let's be thrilled that we're in contact with the spirit in its greatest joy. Again, rhythmic breathing, soulful rhythmic breathing. And let's feel that we're getting a special surprise right now. And that the spirit opens the floodgates of our awareness. And we feel this ever present presence. And we're feeling a surge of the ever present, eternal now, loving presence. So visualize if you can, my dears. Relax even more. Stay in that rhythm of awareness of breath, receiving this meal this morning, this spirit elixir. And feel this coming into you. Huge waves, huge waves. Visualize this. Huge waves of pure white energy. pure white energy, see if you can imagine that, is pouring in from source into every nook and cranny, every fiber of your being, every cell, every atom. Huge waves of pure white energy is pouring in from source and penetrating deeply into our very hearts and souls, penetrating deeply into our very hearts and souls, heralding a message to us to totally break with the old, heralding to us to totally break from the old, that which no longer serves you. Because now we have moved beyond all whichever has been before. We've moved beyond, my dears. Never look back. We've moved on beyond all whichever has been before and into a new beginning, a fresh start, a fresh start. And maybe you acknowledge something that is really, really good for you. And maybe we haven't been enjoying that as much as we're capable of. For example, that stillness meditation that always brings the light, that removes the burden of us carrying our own load every single day, every single minute. So in this new beginning, we have broken through and breaking through. We've broken through and we're breaking through the barriers of all our old systems, mindsets, ways of thinking, stuck beliefs, paradigms, structures, forms, restrictions, all of it. We've broken through the barriers of all those old systems. And we are past the point, my dears, we're past the point of no return. And we are in the new earth. We are in the new earth. We are in the new earth. And I'm going to give you a taste of that from thoughts from Yogananda in just a little bit. But for now, just feel yourself, imagine yourself in the new earth. Because you will find now that something deep inside you is shifting. Something deep inside you is shifting. See if you can feel that. Something you cannot yet name, nor express, nor can you figure it out. Because it just is. Because it just is, my dears, it just is. If the universe is carrying you, taking all the burden from you, can you just accept it just is? That's it, how it is. God never leaves you for even a split second. Source is ever with you, and that light is always on in your temple, especially when you are still and devoted. At times, my dears, it will feel as if you are looking at yourself from a distance. yet are fully embodied as if you are here, yet not. You start noticing the multiple existences in multiple dimensions. You are able to flow into one stream, yet many, the many, yet one. This energy is that of pure source energy of a new creation, my dears, in the new earth. And suddenly, all moves forward at immense speed. Feel yourself like you're in this tunnel at the end of your life. Say there's a tunnel that you speed through rapidly, and it leads into the light. So all suddenly moves forward at immense speed. You suddenly can do and create with love and joy what you could not have dreamt of doing before. You suddenly can do now. Wait till you hear Yogananda's words. He's going to say the exact same thing in his experience in the astral world, or the new earth energy, we could say. You suddenly can do and create with love and joy what you could not have dreamt of doing before. You see what you could not see before. Your inner hearing increases as we are being tuned into the new harmonic resonances now pouring in. Just as suddenly, that's why I started with that, as I muse on thee. All of a sudden, there was this lightning flash spread through every pore of my body. Just as suddenly, clairvoyance comes fully online. Clairvoyance, my dears. That means you can see with your ears, you know things with your eyes, and all those clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairvoyance comes fully online. Get ready for total super quantum shifts. Get ready because of your stillness, my dears, because you're experiencing how great of a joy it is to meditate. What a joy it is to be in that new earth, into that astral body of yours. Get ready for total super quantum shifts such as never ever happened before on earth. For the old earth is no more. It's no more to you, to me, to Tara, to Sarah, Ryan, Lori, Lisa, Jim, Marty. We're in the new. We are in the new. And before I go to Yogananda's little final words in this little guided visualization this morning, this is called Sacred Light. Sacred Light, I release all conditioning, all masks, all false beliefs that have hidden my true essence. I let go of fear, judgment, and limitation. I dissolve the voices that told me I was less than whole. I reclaim my natural wisdom, my joy, my creativity, my truth. I honor the unique rhythm of my soul. And only love, respect, and authenticity may guide my path. I stand in my essence, pure, radiant, and free. Today and forever, I choose to live as my authentic self. Wow. You didn't know this was coming this morning, and either did I. Now, my dears, from Yogananda himself, I guess he did a series, or they did a series on this. in the astral world, and this was part 8. But these are words from Paramahansa Yogananda. Let's conclude with your new earth awareness and potential and abilities. All right? No kidding. It's nice to enjoy the reality more than we struggle with this outer life. That's for sure. And here's the reality, my dears. Again, words from Yogananda. There is not one human experience, he says, you can think of for which the astral world has not an exact duplicate. Exact duplicate. Whatever you experience here, there's an exact duplicate in the astral world. You can experience birth and death, and marriage and disease, and everything that you see in the physical world. The relativities of light can create sensations and perceptions experienced as real. Relativities of the light, my dears. This is why it's so important to go into that cave of your heart and your meditation and be still, because the light of spirit awakens within. So relativities of light can create sensations and perceptions experienced as real in the astral world. Could you and me even dream of creating sensations and perceptions experienced as real, but they're not happening physically for us? In the material world, because the law of relativity is so heavily laden with delusive power, man and woman are constrained by those realities. In this material world, right, my dears, we don't think in these terms. That's why we're sharing this morning. In the material world, because of the law of relativity, it's so heavily laden with delusive power. Man and woman are constrained by those realities. Here we go. Ready? You ready to feel you really feel you right now? In the astral world, everything is changeable at the command, Sarah, of your mind. In the astral world, you have an astral body that's more real than your physical body. So you have all the abilities, you have all the tools, you have all the joy, you have everything that we're talking about this morning. Everything in the astral world, everything in your intuitive imagination of the new earth energies, I'm adding, is changeable at the command of your mind. Wow, that mind is something. That mind is so key. How we use our minds, my dears. So Yogananda says how important it is to live in that finer realm. He also says somewhere else that he said, when I get tired of this world, I just go into the next. My dears, let's follow those who know the higher joys, the higher joy ceremonies and rituals and ways of being, okay? How important it is to live in that finer realm. Your mind is creating right now, my dears. Your mind is creating everything right now. So whatever comes your way today is created by your mind. But remember now, remember these words, that in the astral world, everything is changeable just by the command of your mind. What if everything that you wanted, everything that is beautiful, everything is just the thought away, my dears, that your mind commands it and there it is. So how important it is to live in that finer realm. Yogananda says, I am there all the time. I am all the time there, even now as I'm talking to you. Such happiness comes. There are no words I can use to describe it to you. In this gross world, you get tired of everything. Yeah. In this gross world, you get tired of everything. Even the most enjoyable things eventually become tedious or boring. Isn't that the truth, my dears? But in the astral world, Or we're suggesting this morning that we spend more time in our intuitive imagination than the reality. It's going to take a lot of human intuitive imagination to pull this one off. But it's a big, it's a big jump. It's a big jump, but it's so worth it, right? Because you are in control of things that seemingly we don't have control over. So on this earth, it's just so many things eventually become tedious or boring, but in the astral world, the creations of your will, Narayanji, the creations of your will today, Lori, Lisa, and Jim, the creations of your will, no limitations. The creations of your will are ever new, are ever new. You will never tire of that world. We can never tire of this world. I mean, of that world that we're talking about in the astral world. If you want to be young, get a load of this. This is absolute Yogananda copy that we're sharing right now. If you want to be young, you can be so. Wow, power of your mind, the love in your heart, the stillness in your meditations, the light that consumes you, all of it put together. If you want to be young, you can be so. What? If you really believe, if you really use that mind, that is cosmic mind, all powerful. If you want to be young, you can be so. If you want to appear as a man or as a woman or in any form you wish, you can do so. What? In other words, you can work through a lot of your bucket list of wanting to be a certain way or go a certain place and do it in your intuitive imagination this way and believe that that's more real than you buying into this physical, very dense relativity world of planet Earth. Wow. So if you want to be a man or a woman or in any form you wish, you can do so. You do not have to worry about money for your needs. A mere command of your will provides whatever you want. Wow, Marty. Do you see this? Do you see these possibilities today? Wow. I mean, really let this one sink in today. Let it sink in. Sink into that beautiful, relaxed place where we started and be still. And then just notice the light of spirit, how it just is all over you. And now you have these possibilities using your intuitive imagination. A mere command of your will provides for whatever you want. If you are worried about money or other needs, a mere command of your will provides whatever you want. What? Wouldn't it be wonderful, Yogananda says, to be able to do that here? Wow. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Yogananda says, to be able to do that here. This earth, he says, is so limited. Some persons have plenty while others starve. But in the heavenly astral world, there are no such inequities. None. Zip. Where we're heading, who we really are, it's not this what we are going through here, my dears. It's not even close. There are no such inequities. Every being has according to his and her desire. You don't think God is great? What? I know it might be a long time before we in our sense of time, which we know is not even real, that this can come to pass. But the more you believe it, the more you practice it, the more you are still so you can be in that light, the more you can then bend these relativities that are so dense and thick on this planet. The duality, dream, delusion, dualities Every being has according to his desire in this astral world, in this higher perception, in our higher abilities, my dears. If you want to get a load of this, Yogananda says, if you want an opulent palace, it is there for you. If you want snow or heat or light or rain, you can have it just by the power of thought. Hey, yeah, you got more going on than you could ever imagine, my dears, and possibilities undreamed of possibilities is the words that Yogananda used. If you want an opulent palace, it is there for you. If you want snow or heat or light or rain, you can have it just by the power of thought. With astral light, with astral light, the mind can create anything. That's why we started this morning with Yogananda's words, in stillness, the light of spirit awakens within. That's why we sat there and just kind of just mused this morning. As I muse on thee, a thrilling, thrilling lightning spread, uh, uh, lightning spray spread from my soul to all cells of my body, saturating them with divine devotion, saturating them with divine devotion. My soul's secret door suddenly opens, and oh, what bliss I feel at the sight of my light. Those are exact his words from one of his poems. So with astral light, the mind can create anything. Yogananda continues to say, with the astral light, the mind can create anything. You are free from all limitations when you know the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, which is behind this world. Wow. You are free from all limitations when you know the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God, which is behind this world and within you and me and everything. Wow. This was excerpts from SRF Magazine, Spring, Summer 2010. What? I'd like to have those other chapters of this. Anyway, my dears, we'll have it. We'll get it onto our YouTube, and we can have this to listen to. In the meantime, my dears, dream big. Use this mind as you are built in the shade to use this mind, right? Anything goes. Look at those hearts. As far as Clark, Lori, look at her dream away now. Go, guys, go, girls. Yeah, go. Let's do this thing, right? You heard it. You heard it from the horse's mouth this morning. I had no idea. I just had a few ideas this morning, and I think this thing was made in the shade for us this morning, my dears. So let's come together and rub our palms together and enjoy a good Om. Send it to anyone who didn't make it onto the stream live this morning. Send it to our brothers and sisters on the globe so they could somehow get a little sense of all this good news that we just shared, that we are experiencing. Inhale your breath. Let's chant Om. Om. Boy, that Om's going a long way today, my dears. I know, I guess I ran over a bit, but that's uh that's just the way it is right now. Inhale. Om. My dears, let's put these God glasses on. This is why we have these God glasses on, so that we can see, clairvoyantly, that we can see that we live in the new earth right now. It's just right here, right now for us. So we love and we care. This is why we have all the blessings pouring into us right now, right here. All the doors are open. My soul's secret door suddenly opens, and oh, what bliss I feel at the sight of thy light. Yogananda says that. All right, and we share. Let it all just shine on through. That's the most fun part. Shine on through and into our beautiful world, right? Night there, Kansas, wherever you are, where Tara is up in those beautiful mountains, and where I am in Ashland for now. Anyway, so that's that. And it is so. Let me just turn on my audio in case there was a thought that you wanted to add to this morning. Did it make sense to you this morning? Huh? Does it give you higher hopes? High lasting pie in the sky hopes? Does it? Yeah, it does for me. It does
It
for
was actually very healing, Tom. Thank you. It was what I needed to hear this morning so deeply.
wow.
All that calm and peace and the light
Right.
filling our bodies and it was I actually had kind of a hard day yesterday. I'm not going to go into it, but I needed that extra healing today, so thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, this is what happens when you show up as regularly as you do, right?
Yes, yes, it's all
We,
perfect.
we all come to the fountain here. We all come to the source here, and we get what the source wants us to have. That,
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And
So
Sarah, you all good? Good. Nice. All right. All right. Well, let's enjoy the power of our intuitive imagination, all right? Your mind can create anything and everything. Let's go for it today. Let's go for it. You want to be happy? You just decide that you're going to be happy and bang, right? You want to be peaceful? Same thing. So now we know that we have the goods. All right. Love you. Thank you for sharing, Tara.
thank you, Tom.
Thanks for coming
Good
on,
all.
Sarah. You're welcome. Much love and light, my dears. We'll see you tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen when you show up here. All right. But something good happens for sure. Love you.
Love
Namaste.
you. Mwah. Love
Ah,
you so much. Thank
and more,
you.
and more to you.
Yes, so
Love
much
you.
love.
Love you more.
Love you more too.
Love you more. Nope, sorry. I love you more.
I think it's unlimited. We're in the
Right.
unlimited love right now. So
That's for sure. That was our New Year's resolution, the unconditional love, right?
yeah,
Yep, that was it. All right. Good job, Clarks. We'll see you maybe later. All right. Goodbye, Tara. Enjoy your day.
thank
You're gonna have the day of days today.